Spirit Lake, Iowa Community Schools will be issuing firearms to staff members. This should not be controversial. We'll talk about that in just a minute, but let me remind you, we have a gun giveaway going on. It's happening right now. It's absolutely free, but it ends really soon. All you got to do is click that link in the description down below to learn which brand new gun you can win.
We voted unanimously to allow school staff to carry firearms on campus while school is in session. The program will allow up to 10 on-campus staff members who are not teachers to carry a concealed firearm.
Okay, so Spirit Lake, Iowa Community Schools, the school board has voted 4-0, that's unanimous in my book, to issue firearms to 10 staff members, excluding teachers. Teachers are not involved in this. Teachers are not being forced to carry guns or anything like that. But the Spirit Lake Community Schools school board has decided that one of the best ways to stop school shootings is to make sure that people can respond to school shootings with well-trained, accurate gunfire to stop the school shooter. This should work as a deterrent because school shooters will then not go to a place where they might get shot. And it should make sure that any school shooter who does show up there is stopped before they can do a whole bunch of damage. Yes, they're going to do some pretty serious damage because even one student getting shot, even one gunshot going off at a school is wrong, but there's at least somebody there to defend the student.
They're going to have the same training that the law enforcement personnel in Northwest Iowa have. They're going to be very well taught. They're going to have top-notch weapons to be able to carry and use. So they're going to be just as well trained as our police officers.
The school district is going to be issuing these weapons. They're going to be carrying firearms provided by the district, and they're going to go through some very serious training and work directly with the school resource officer. Now, this is on top of a comprehensive school security plan that includes things like locked doors and video cameras and training and age-appropriate training for the students and things like that. So this isn't just a slap a Band-Aid on it. This is people actually being considerate, actually considering all of the elements that go into keeping students safe. And so many people will say, we need to do anything to protect these students. Well, they need to do anything that involves banning guns, or they'll do anything except allow someone to be armed in the school to defend the student. So understand this. This is an important first step. And like I said in the beginning, this should not be controversial. Children are our most valuable asset. We should be willing to protect them. Yes, I wish we lived in a place where we didn't have to worry about that. But there are evil people in the world. There are evil people who want to harm children. And the best way to stop them is to stop them immediately when they try to do that. When they've showed their attention, when they have taken steps to kill as many children and teachers as possible, they should be engaged immediately and stopped as quickly as possible. The reason school shootings have so many people dead is because the shooters get so much time to shoot. And for anybody who says, oh, you just want guns, bullets flying in all directions, everybody should have a gun. No, it's not what I'm saying. But what I do want is that if a shooter comes into a school, bullets are going to be flying in many directions because that shooter is shooting randomly to kill as many people as possible. What I really want is some bullets to be flying at that shooter. I want some bullets to be hitting that shooter and stopping that shooter from doing the terrible things that he intended to do when he got there. I don't understand the controversy surrounding this. This is a logical step in a comprehensive security plan. These are the things that we need to do because evil people have taken it upon themselves to attack the most vulnerable sites in our country. And no, we shouldn't have to worry about it. But you know what? We do. There's lots of things we shouldn't have to worry about, but we do. We shouldn't have to lock our doors. People should just stay out of our houses, but we do because there are evil people out there. And well-trained, properly equipped school staff members working in conjunction with the school resource officer is a perfect means to both deter and, if the deterrence doesn't work, immediately stop an active shooter threat. Think about how many school fire drills you've gone through. We used to have one every month when I was in school. Schools run fire drills all the time. When was the last time you heard about children dying in a fire at a school? We plan for it. We make sure that we have the equipment we need. We make sure that we do the training we need. We make sure that everybody is aware of what it takes to stop this threat. That's what we need to do with school shooters. This shouldn't be controversial. There shouldn't be an argument about this. Yes, some people will be nervous, but you know what? If you think that school staff member is going to use his gun inappropriately, you should never have hired that school staff member in the first place. Okay? So issuing them a firearm from the district, making sure they go through training, ongoing qualifications, working with the school resource officer, that's not a problem. This is absolutely the best way that schools can incorporate a wide spectrum of safety procedures to keep kids safe. And again, that's what we all want, right? I believe that no student anywhere in the United States at any level should have to deal with being shot at school. That's what we want. We want no school shootings. So we need to take the steps which will deter and stop people who decide that they're going to go attack what they consider to be soft targets. Let's make sure the targets aren't soft. No, we don't have to build schools that look like prisons. We can still have great schools. We can still have great teachers, and we can still have the means to protect our students, and we can do it all properly, legally, morally, and ethically. That's the way we should be doing things. We shouldn't be arguing about this. Do you want to protect children or not? That's the question. I say yes, we protect them, and we protect them the best way we know how, and that is with a firearm in the hands of a trained person who is willing to defend those kids. It's a true story of self-defense. We interviewed an armed Lyft driver who was carjacked to help answer these questions. Should I carry a gun while driving? And what does a carjacking actually look like? Just click the video next to me to watch this must-see interview.